Welcome back. In this video, we will look at the delta profile of an option. In the last video, we defined delta as the gradient of the option's value curve. Let's look at that diagram again. We can see that the gradient is near zero for an out the money call option. For an at the money, it's near 0.5. And for an in the money, it's close to 1. But that delta doesn't change in a linear fashion. If we look at how the gradient gets steeper as the option moves into the money, we see that the increase starts relatively slow. And it's only as we start to get to strike that the pace picks up. And then once we get deeply in the money, the pace of increase slows down again. We can plot the different values of delta on the red curve. This shows us the delta for all the different levels of spot price. It looks like an S curve centered around the strike. So you can see delta starts pretty low, close to zero. It starts picking up, it gets faster and faster, the speed of increase, it reaches a maximum through strike where the delta is 0.5. And then as we get in the money, the delta reaches a limiting value of 1. But the pace at which that delta is increasing starts to slow down as we go deeper and deeper in the money. Now that is a call delta profile. Let's look at an example of a put delta profile. Imagine we trade the 150 strike put on Apple stock. If the stock is trading at 150, well, then we know that the delta would be minus 0.5. If the stock was much higher, the delta would be 0. And if the stock was down at, say, 100, then the delta would be minus 1. We can see, if we plot the delta that starts at 0 and finishes at minus 1, that the delta of the put moves from 0 to minus 1 as the stock trades down and becomes in the money. The shape of the S curve is similar to the call option, except in the case of puts, the delta is negative. By the way the delta evolves, we can see it has the acceleration in delta as we go through strike. That's where the delta is changing the fastest. And then it slows down and reaches a limit of minus 1 when the put is deeply in the money. So now you have a good understanding of delta profiles for calls and puts.